Guys, Valentine's week is here, but what if your love is miles away? While others are planning romantic dinners, you're simply staring at your phone, wishing that they were here with you. So the question is, does distance really have to mean missing out on love this Valentine's Day? Sure, it's easy to feel distant when you're not sharing moments and experiences physically with them. But what if I told you that being long distance on Valentine's is actually a secret advantage? You just need to learn to celebrate it the right way. And I'm gonna help you with that right now. I've got a couple things that are gonna make it really, really easy. Number one is this: virtual date night. I don't just mean getting together and talking to each other virtually over the phone. What I mean is make it a shared experience. Okay, make the same dinner at the same time using FaceTime. That way you get to taste the same things and the same smells that they're tasting. If you watch a movie, do it with the cameras on facing each other so that you can see each other's reactions while you're watching the movie in real time. The next one is this: the power of a surprise gift knows no bounds. If you are gonna do something to surprise them, make it special and make it meaningful. It isn't about the price, it's about the thought. So put some thought into it and then do something that you know is gonna knock their socks off. I'll give you a couple examples. A handwritten note. I don't just mean a text, not just tick, 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 what you can do with your thumbs. A handwritten note is special because it shows you took the extra time to write it, even if you only take a picture of it and send it to them, because they'll see that you physically did something for reals, not just thought of it or not just had AI do it for you. And the third one is dress up like you're going on an in-person date. Make an effort, make it special. Don't just be standing there in your jammies. Put on something and get dressed up the same way you would if you were meeting them in person. Because I'll tell you what, when you look good and you smell good, it's going to make you feel good and it's going to feel like you are actually closer and more connected with them on the virtual date. And then I've got one more thing for you. You can turn Valentine's Day into Valentine's week, especially if your partner is long distance, because it's easy to celebrate in a few minutes each night to show them how special they are to you. I'll give you 7 things you can do over the week that are gonna blow them away. Number 1, I like to call Rose Day. Send them a digital flower or an actual one if you can get around to it. Package it up, put it in an envelope, and send it. You don't necessarily have to have flowers sent from a florist. That is gonna cost a fortune and means far less than if you took the time to do it yourself. Very often, you can cut out a flower on a piece of paper, put it together, stick it in an envelope, and send it. And on each petal of the flower, write them a note, something special about them that you love. Number 2, I like to call Propose Day. This is a day that you can again propose to your partner. Now, if you're not married, this is a proposal. You don't have to ask them to marry you, but asking them to be your Valentine. Okay, asking them if they want to spend the Valentine's week with you. Write down or put in a video message what's special about them that would make you say yes to them all over again. Number 3 is Teddy Day. That one can be a little misleading at first, but what I mean by that is send them a scented pillow or a stuffed animal, a little plushie, something with your cologne or your perfume on it. That allows them to smell you when you're on your virtual date. Number 4 is Promise Day. I think when you build a relationship, it's built on the future of your being together. And I think the best way to show your intent is to talk about promises to each other that you think are important. So this is a great time to share your promises with each other about what you intend to do with one another and your relationship in the future. The next 2 days are Hug and Kiss Day. Hug Day I like a lot, and it's about you trying to find a way to digitally or virtually give them a hug. Now, if you know somebody who's in the area that can go, give them a hug, that is awesome. If you don't, do it in a way that lets them know that you're thinking about them and that you want to be physically with them. Kiss Day can be anything you want. And now you can actually, what I would suggest that you do is that you take a few moments to make a video explaining the type of kiss that you would give them if they were with you. Okay, talk about the emotion, talk about the physicality, talk about the way you would hold their neck, hold their head, hold their hand, whatever the case is, where it would take place, and what you would be doing if they were with you. If you will do that, it will give their brain the sensation that it happened. It'll flood their system with serotonin and dopamine, and you will, in essence, have given them a kiss digitally or virtually. And the last one is Valentine's Day, the actual day that you're going to be doing the final special thing. I say make that the virtual date where you cook, you watch a movie together, and you get together virtually online with one another. If you'll do that, you won't feel like you've been left out. In fact, it will be the culmination of an amazing week leading up to a great Valentine's date. Because the key here is to create a memory that will last long enough for you guys to get back together. When you're together again at the same space, make sure that that memory is something you can go over and talk about again, because you'll get to relive it, this time with the memory being physical. And this can be a shared video journal, a shared photo journal, a memory journal, something, but put in it little knickknacks and scraps of the stuff you did over Valentine's week, so you can go back and explain and talk to one another in person about how special that week was for you. And I have a challenge for you. What is one thing you're going to do to make your partner feel special this Valentine's week? Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to see what people are doing. And if you believe that a long distance Valentine's can be just as special as an in-person one, drop a heart for me in the comments. I'd love to see how many people are celebrating long distance Valentine's weeks this year. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing Valentine's week.